I'll just leave you guys with this.
Hey, when is bro?
What is that?
Oh my
2000,
God.
2012 semifinal to win the
Oh, my-
title. What is up, lads? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow here. And yet again with another Football Fools episode, as we have just wrapped up the Liga MX quarterfinals. León got packed out, Monterrey got packed out, Chivas got packed out, and Puebla got packed out.
And Tijuana. Oh.
So we gotta get our Fools reactions here, and obviously previewing the semifinals. We got some good matchups coming up. So instant reactions to the big game from us, because we got León and America fan here. So let's start off with Keeks. Reactions to America giving León that heat or what?
I know words. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Never a doubt. Leon scored first. They got two shitty goals. Henry Martin scoring his first 3 Liga goals against the same team, by the way. His fucking like 5th Liga. That's how I knew it was Rabs.
What was your prediction again?
I think 3-2. I think 3-1. I think it was 3-1.
Yeah, I said like 4-2. Javi was the only one that predicted León to go through. Nice.
Yeah, he's a moron.
I predicted 5-2, so actually America underperformed to my
Now
standard.
they did low-key underperform. Watching both of the games.
We'll talk about who else underperformed later.
Watching both of the games, I was like, bro, I expected it so much more, but hey, they got the job done.
Second game was very dead. I will not admit that. It was more. I think it was more of a check. It was more of a chess game because they don't have switch formations. America didn't know what to do with it, especially with the fact that we came up with the exact same formation with like one substitution, which was Layun for Kevin Alvarez.
Yeah.
So
and the referee. You forgot to mention that part.
Oh yeah.
Is it the referee at the Azteca? The referee.
Before we bring up the referee,
yeah.
I gotta get Javi on here because Javi was talking that reckless.
Look, bro.
What? He went ghost. What are you talking about?
To Keeks' defense, America had a man of the match, bro. Freaking baller, bro. Like, bro, without. But look,
I don't think I can show the Quiñones pick. I can't lie.
All I'm saying, bro, is there's two things that are true about this game. The first one is that penalty changed the course of the entire game.
Yeah, no shit.
Like,
We won.
from that. No, yeah, obviously. But that fake penalty, let me add, because that was like to anyone, literally but America, that wasn't a pen. Like,
why?
It wasn't a pen. Bro, it's not enough contact for you to say, oh,
that's a two-hand shove on the
come
back.
on. Any other team that's not, any other game that's not a penalty, bro. Like, we'll just call it there. And I don't even need to argue about it. Viejo and Chris can agree with me. That's not a pen.
It was a bit, skeptical.
You guys can't.
It was
you guys
skeptical.
can't
And
stand when we're on top. Like,
it changed the course of the entire game. But you know what? It's fine. Leon still has a Club World Cup to go play. We're gonna go play with the Urawa Reds from Japan, and then crash out against Man City. I'm gonna be honest.
That's a first round exit.
Nah, I lucky think that Japan's gonna give y'all a heat too.
Bro, actually, no.
Anybody
bro, Urawa. No. Hold on. Listen.
The
Urawa Reds,
bro.
Their team, the Reds are super bad right now. Their coach is like about to leave. There's like some crazy drama going around them. They're like last place in the league right now. But anyways, before that, also if that Viñas ball goes in, bro, I swear to God, the whole game changes.
The post?
True.
Yeah, if that ball goes in, the whole game changes. That 2-0, to me, that 2-0 win, for me, that 2-0 win is a lie. It's a deception, bro. America might have won in the Global, but they weren't the superior team.
So you think León was superior?
One almost.
I think it was even. It was. I didn't say León was
León?
superior. I didn't say it was superior. I said it was more even than what the scoreline. Because the scoreline 4-2, that looks like, oh, America won that, easily. No, not even close.
After the first half of the second leg, what did you guys do? Give me a highlight that you guys got involved in.
Okay, well that's fine, but like I said, America didn't do anything until the penalty. That's
the first leg. Tell me what Leon did. Give me a highlight.
Wait, in the second half of the first leg, Leon changed the game up completely. When Larcamón made the changes, bro, Leon got the ball back and they were attacking.
How many goals you guys scored?
That doesn't matter.
Pointless.
That doesn't matter.
Pointless.
That doesn't matter. Sometimes you can't.
Almost doesn't win games.
It's fine. It's fine.
That.
Yeah, I know. Well, we
Don't
went. We
matter.
still went. We still in. We still went into the Azteca with a good result, 2-2. That's pretty decent still. That's still winnable. And
And you
then
guys
you
went
guys
out of the
know,
Azteca and
you guys
straight to
went what
Cancun.
50 what minutes, 50 something minutes without scoring the goal. And what did the ref say? Oh, it's time. It's time. Let's give them the penalty.
Wait, after the first leg, I'm guessing your hopes were high or not?
They actually, I hopped on. Shout out to the homies. I hopped on the Lions Den podcast, which is some of the homies that host like the Leon podcast in English. And we were talking about the game. We were doing our predictions, and I said, yeah, like there's hope there. Like if we could pull up a 2-1 or 1-0, I think we could do it. America
I
got the
think there
free
was more than
penalty.
hope. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was shitting myself going into that first leg, and then like the fact that the first 25. No, wait, we went goalless until the 30th, I think. No, the
Yeah.
first half went goalless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, first half went goalless. So obviously I'm shitting even more bricks because I'm already just waiting for a fucking 90th minute header by Viñas to fucking and a knee slide in that Azteca and just tears rolling down my face. And he had a lot of clear chances too. He had really good chances. That guy's an
Yeah,
aerial. That
he would.
guy's aerial dominance is insane.
You could tell he wanted to score on
He
America,
wanted to
but
score. Yeah, he really wanted to score, but he
Chris,
can't because he plays for Leon and they fucking suck. So there's no
This
point.
is the last thing. Hold on. This is the last thing I'll say. This is the last thing I'll say before like before the Club World Cup. For a team that isn't owned by a large group like Televisa, that even though Grupo Pachuca has money, they don't get the economic funding that other teams do. That up until 2012 was in the second division for 10 years, bro. To put that much up a fight against America consecutively for those whatever years, and any other team in the league to do what they do, I walk away happy, bro. Leon is still, to me, like one of the best teams in the league, not the leagues.
Chris, what was your reaction?
All right. All jokes aside, I thought Leon I kind of almost went like how I said, just not exactly. I think I said that it would be tight until the second. Oh, there he goes, Keeks.
Good riddance. Vámonos.
It would be
Hey.
tight. Pause. It would be tight until until the second leg. Yeah,
Bro.
that sounds mad too. Now you think about it.
It sounds
But
exciting.
Until like late in the second leg, I'm like, oh, America would score 3 goals in the second half. They almost did. They scored 2. I said 5-2, but it was 4-2, and I almost how I predicted it. I just think I don't know. I don't think Leon had like the depth America has. They don't have the refs America has. So I think
That was
they
a
stood a
main
chance.
talking point. The refs.
I don't think either call because like I don't think the call was like egregiously bad. Like if it's a penalty, it's like fine, I guess. But it's like it just for some reason it's always like the 50-50s go to the big teams. But
I really don't see the craziness out of it. The Henry Martin goal, I didn't really see offside. The penalty could have been 50-50.
no, the penalty wasn't offside. I mean the first one wasn't offside, but
Yeah.
everyone made a big deal about it. But America in the end deserved to win. They were the better team, I think, slightly, not by a lot, but I think they were better. And then as far as Leon, I hope they don't lose to the Japanese team because one thing I do want to see is Fidel Ambriz against Man City.
Yeah.
That way Pep can just fucking save him. Pep can save
Holy
him
shit!
and bring him to Man City and convert him into the next Rodri. So
The next
it.
Rodri. I'm not gonna lie though. Regardless, any team that makes a Club World Cup, America, Chivas, Monterrey, I'm always supporting them as if it's Mexico when it comes to the Club World
Yeah,
Cup. So
no doubt.
there's no doubt I'm gonna go for Leon. But Kicks, you hear me?
I'm not. Fuck Leon. Before I lag out again.
I need it.
Wait, hold on. Aren't you a Man United fan? You'd rather go for Man City than go for Leon?
No, I'm not gonna watch the Club World Cup. That's pointless.
This-
Yeah.
That's irrelevant.
He's not gonna, none of his teams are in there. He's not watching.
That's irrelevant. So cool. We're winning like 14, so I don't give a fuck about
Wait,
anything
before
else.
we move on from this game, what's since I didn't see much from America, anything special that I expected them, what did you learn from America from these 2 games, Keeks, that will progress towards these next games?
Fútbol total.
Dude, you guys did nothing crazy. You guys played dead.
We play fucking fantastic. If we play dead, then so do Real Madrid, So do Barcelona.
What the
So do Man
fuck?
City.
Nah,
We
brother.
play
Watching
beautiful
America
football.
these two
We
legs,
play
That's
beautiful
crazy.
football.
the games were
We play
so
beautiful
boring.
football. Because
Nah,
obviously
man.
you're a Cholos fan. You don't give a fuck about the Liga after that. You
So,
guys
Bro,
didn't even
who
go.
Piojo has a better play style than
wait,
fucking.
Piojo hasn't
Keith,
had a good play style since he won the Liga with America. There's no point.
who
He's
had
irrelevant
a
now.
so who do you think had a better performance, Keeks, in these last two games? Henry Martin or Televisa? Like, be honest, bro.
I mean, it's definitely not any of the Leon players. I'll tell you that. Those guys are absolute joke, man.
Even
Dead team.
you think if Fidel Ambris played the first leg, we would have a different discussion right now?
No.
I don't think so. Like, I don't think
I
like
don't know.
I don't think football is like soccer is ever one player kind of like makes a difference unless it's like fucking Messi or anyone else. But other
Santi.
than that, you know,
I think it could
yeah,
have been a maybe a big change in the tide. Maybe starting off a little stronger at home, but in terms of
Speaking of
like a
Abris, he
two-legged
actually
game
almost
with
scored.
one player making a difference, nah.
Yeah, Fidel Ambris was
Almost
going up
scored.
top in the second leg.
yeah. Fidel
That's
is
that's
definitely.
kind of like the story of Leon. Almost scored, almost did that, should have did this.
Yeah, that was
Shit didn't
like America in
happen.
2013 almost won the bicampeonato, but Leon won it in the Azteca,
Damn.
in your stadium, in
Was
front of
that the
your own
last time
people.
you guys won that shit? 2013? Damn.
No, actually, the last time we won it was 2020. It was just like 2 years after the last time you guys won it. It's been like one, two,
Did
three. It's
you?
been like 6 years now.
Oh, the Mickey Mouse one, the COVID one?
Oh,
True.
there we
Yeah,
go.
you're right. You're
Wait,
right.
where was America on the Mickey Mouse
You're
one?
right. We don't
Let,
need.
let's
We don't take handed shit.
let's recall America in the
We
Mickey
play
Mouse
Liga
tournament.
MX. We don't
They
play Guardian.
lost.
We don't play Guardianes.
Oh,
We
and
play
then in
Estudios.
the Mickey Mouse CONCACAF Champions League, you guys got lost to LAFC. I remember that.
We got
Oh,
good.
Sebastian
Vela torched us up.
Cáceres worst game ever.
Vela torched us the fuck up. He was
Now let's
hot though,
move
so he was
to
on
the other
fire around that
games.
time.
Another disappointment. Monterrey, the most expensive team in the league,
I
got
feel like
absolutely shocked by San Luis.
that one's not surprising to me. It's happened. It's happened before.
But
I was
one
about to
thing I
say
want
it's
to
not
bring up,
really a shock.
one thing I want to bring
Dead
up that
manager. Nah.
one thing I want to bring up that I just remembered. I don't know. One of you guys called it that Gallardo was going to be at fault for one of the goals, and Gallardo ended up being at fault for the winner that knocked him out. I don't know who said that.
It was obviously
Chris,
me
come
who
on,
said
Chris
that.
is
I'm
a
the
big
only
yeah.
one
I
here
was
who
about to
doesn't
say.
meet right
We're
now.
all backing Gallardo before this. By the way, I
was about to
redact
get-
those statements.
That was
Yeah.
I was smoking. I saw
balling.
him cheesing. He was excited. He loves fucking
Bro.
talking
Bro.
shit about Gallardo.
I mean, he's a liability, bro. That's not even like a new thing. He does this. He does
It wasn't
like
even like a
when it's time
simple
to choke,
mistake.
he's like LeBron in the fourth quarter, bro. You know, like that celebration. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'm not gonna lie
He
though.
dead
As
ass.
far
Oh
as
my
a
god.
result, I was pretty shocked because San Luis entered the Liga in horrible form. They
Yeah,
didn't win
three
any of their
straight
last 5
losses.
games. Yeah, the only game they won was the repechaje, whatever the hell. But like before that, they'd gone like 5 weeks in a row without a win. Monterrey, like you guys are the most expensive team. You brought in Cortizo, you brought in Tecatito. Like what? What are you doing losing to
Canales.
San Luis, bro?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Canales. Oh my
too.
god.
Even though he was injured.
Even though he was injured, but
But I'm like, bro, like what are you doing? I mean, San Luis, to be fair to them, are one of the only 3 teams that have scored 30 goals this season. They're living their best season ever right now. This is the first time they ever made the semis, so fair play to them. We'll give them their credit, but Monterrey
Yeah,
should not be losing to that team.
all three of their fans are excited.
bro, shout out to Güemes, bro. He was a Cholos legend. He played at America too, huh? Güemes absolutely bosses that
Yeah, he
midfield
did.
for San Luis, bro. What a player he was.
They have a lot of like guys who like were kind of rejects at other teams that are like doing good. Like even
Nah.
Villalpando there was a fucking joke at Chivas. And right there, he's like their fucking like Modric and shit. Like
Modric.
Isn't Jurgen Damm currently like balling out with San
yeah,
Luis
bro.
too?
Like what is going on here? Like
That's
Jurgen
crazy.
Damm, Cata Dominguez, like they just have a bunch of like
Oh my god,
scrappy
like, that name gives
players
me
that
PTSD.
are
By the way, did
doing
you guys
it.
see? This is totally off topic, but you guys see that Chaka got released from Bravos?
Today,
Uh,
like this morning.
Thank God.
Incoming San Luis or Cruz Azul signing for sure.
Bro, they also San Luis have Cata Dominguez, bro, and they were able
That's
to
one
hold
that's
it
crazy.
down. My
Yeah.
days. Well, I want to talk about Dan Ortiz because America has their fair share of disappointment with him. What's I don't know what is this man like? Keeks, I know you were pissed at him last season. What do you think of him with
He's a
another
fraud.
disappointing.
The lights get too bright when it comes to the semifinals for this guy, man. And it's kind of obvious. Shitty substitutions, no no game management whatsoever. The guy just really puts on players and hopes they do whatever the fuck they're gonna do. He doesn't have a set like game plan when it comes to like situations that go against him. He doesn't know how to counter football. He can't. He doesn't provide. He can play good football. He can attack very well, but when he gets counterattacked or when they're breaking down the system that he's using, he doesn't know how to adapt.
Yeah,
The guy, he doesn't know how,
I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay again.
and it's been obvious.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay.
You think he's gonna stay? I don't know, man.
There's
I
no
don't
way
think-
this fool's gonna dip out after one season.
Who
If I'm
and
Monterrey,
Who would want him?
Monterrey-
No way.
It's the thing is with Monterrey, they keep switching managers.
well,
Like,
Monterrey they choked the game against they got eliminated by San Luis like 2 years ago, and who was
but they
coach then?
keep switching managers though. Like they gotta stop
Yeah,
for at least
they,
2 years minimum.
yeah, it's a process.
Next game we got Tigres. Or no, actually, no.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
that
yeah,
one.
Tigres.
No.
Real
What do
quick,
you
Go
mean?
say
All right.
your two pieces.
just really quick, because it's obviously looking like it's an America Tigres final.
Nah,
That's
we'll
all
get
I'm
to that
saying.
too. Don't say that yet.
That's just all I'm
Nah,
saying. That's all
I
I'm
agree
saying.
with Keeks. I agree
That's
with
all I'm
Keeks.
We'll
saying.
get to that. We'll get to that.
I agree with Keeks.
That's all you're gonna say?
So
That's it.
what
That's
Tigres
it.
and Puebla?
I mean, that was it. They
Yeah, no
bounced
one.
back
Come
out.
on, guys. Are you shocked that Tigres beat? No one's shocked that
Bro,
Tigres beat.
It's Gignac's birthday today as we're recording. What a performance he had. One thing I wanted to bring up is there a case for Gignac being the greatest Liga MX player of all time? Without a doubt.
Yes.
I think he already is, bro. Like I
You think is it close or no?
Well, obviously, in terms of goal scorers, Cardoso still absolutely clears him, and I don't know if Gignac even has the time to catch him.
Yeah.
But in terms of I think that's an argument Gignac also has in his favor though. Is like he just if he had more time, you could tell he would do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this fool's laughing. I don't know what I said.
Bro, Kike, bro, look at his face.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh,
Wait.
keep going, bro. Keep
All
going.
right, he'll be back. He'll be back shortly. Yo just went black.
Oh
Screen.
shit! Hold on. Let me plug this shit in. Hold up.
That fool's
Continue.
turned black.
Oh shit! Wait, continue talking about Gignac.
All right, and as far as Gignac, I don't think he doesn't have enough time to catch him, but like I think he's been here since what 2015.
Yeah,
His 8 years so far, I think, are better than anybody's 8 years ever. Especially if he wins another one this year,
bro.
He's already won
Mhm.
5 titles, 2 Champions Leagues or CONCACAF
Yeah.
Champions League. He made it to the CONCACAF Champions League final with Tigres against Bayern.
Was it two?
No
I
Mexican
think
team
it
had ever made it that far. Like I think, but even just in Liga MX, like I think his 8 years are better than anybody else's 8 years, and like anybody else who has like better numbers than him is more like a longevity thing. Like I think Gignac is like honestly, bro, especially in Liga, like this fool turns up every single time. Like I don't know, he turns up every single time. Like even right now, he just turned 38 today, and this fool is still scoring bangers. Like he's still like the face of Tigres. Like if you ask like who's their best player, it's probably still him.
Yeah.
Like which is crazy. Like I don't know. I think
And what's crazy to me is obviously the longevity because last season when Tigres won, he wasn't really outstanding like he normally is. Cordova was the main guy last season, and after when last season ended, I mean, there was rumors that like this could be Gignac's last season. Man just scored a brace and a free kick at 38 years old. He's fucking brought his level back. I want to say he's as good as he was before, but he still has it in him. So I don't know how long he's gonna continue playing. There's no doubt he's the greatest.
I think also adding on to what Chris. Oh shit, you lagged a bit, bro. But anyway,
Dale.
what Chris was saying too, like if you look at like just the history of the Tigres program, like from the time like Tigres, like he joined Tigres to now, like they're literally like no other club. And I'm just saying it here. I'm not even hating. Not León, not America, not Chivas. Like no other club has done that span. Like what Tigres have done in that span since Gignac arrived, than Tigres, dude. Like Chris said, Well, has like what 5 Liga MX titles. Um,
A couple champions.
one,
I think he has
one.
one
I
or two
think
Isn't there like
I think
championships.
three of
one.
them? Isn't there like three of them that are 5-time champs on that squad?
Yeah,
Something like
I
that.
think it's
They're like the Real Madrid, like
It's Gignac,
Ronaldo,
Crazy, bro.
Modric.
Dead
Gignac,
ass.
Pizarro. I think there's
Carioca.
Nahuel, Carioca.
Yeah, there's
Carioca,
several of
bro.
them.
Yeah.
Phenomenal
That
footballer.
team,
Yeah,
that team
bro.
has several. That team has several like goats in them,
Good
bro. I
players.
think
They have all
I was
Nahuel
actually
great
Nahuel
players.
Guzman. There's a case for him being the greatest selection. I mean, selection. Liga MX goalkeeper. I know Kicks, you have some hate
bro.
for him,
I
but there's
refuse.
no,
I
there's
refuse. I
no.
refuse. I refuse.
But then who would it be?
You know what's crazy though? I think. Oh, well, sorry, Keeks. You want to answer that?
Nah,
The
he's
what?
speechless. Nah, he's speechless. It isn't
Damn.
What do
Nahuel.
you mean?
Who's the best
Isn't
goalkeeper in
Nahuel
Liga MX?
Guzman?
Oh,
Bro?
Isn't
Moises
Nahuel?
Munoz. Moises Munoz. Nah, that I just. I just can't stand Noel Guzman. But I mean, in terms of, I guess I can put him like not the greatest. I can put him like in a Hall of Fame, but like not the greatest
This
goalkeeper.
fool, he's the greatest, dog.
I was gonna say some shit like Tota Carvajal or something.
I don't even know who that is. Calero from Pachuca. I don't know.
Come on, bro. You know who Tota Carvajal is? Get your history up, bro.
From the
Who's that
50s?
guy from Cholo, Cirilo, Salcedo, whatever.
Oh,
Salcedo.
Cirilo. Well, he's Atlas now, no?
Ah,
He's still
no,
playing?
no, that was a coach at
Jesus.
Cholos.
Oh,
What's the name? Wasn't there a Salcedo or what's the name of the Atlas?
Alas is Camilo Vargas, no? Am
Camilo
I
Vargas.
tripping?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, that's not well,
Yeah.
man. But you were gonna say something, Javi?
Oh, I think what's crazier to me even too is like, I think 2012 or I think like 2013, 2014 was like the first of the many Tigres kind of like liguillas or like tournaments that they
When
ended up winning.
their run
They only
kind of
had
began.
they only had 3 titles, bro. 3 titles, and now they're at 8. Like I'm that's just to put it into perspective. Like less than a decade, and they went from 3 to 8 titles. Like no other Liga MX team has done that. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and I had just mentioned him right now, but this player has been deserving his flowers for years now. Rafael Carioca. I think this dude's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
such like a master at CDM, bro. Like just watching him, he's so composed. His touch is perfect. He plays with such elegance, bro. I don't. There's not many players in Liga MX like him. To be honest, I have such like class when he's playing.
To have
Honestly,
ability to go play
That's
European
insane.
ball, but just choose to dominate the
I wouldn't
fucking Liga
say he's
MX.
too like good for the league, but this dude is he's just class. He's literally the definition of
Bro,
class in Liga MX.
him and Pizarro have been like the spine of Tigres for years. Like
Yeah, bro.
Pizarro, I think I mean, I'm pretty sure Tigres fans give him his flowers, but like the rest of the league, like Pizarro is like, probably to me one of the best of the last decade in Liga
Yeah.
MX.
But I just glazed the shit out of Carioca, but I know Keeks, you rate
Yeah.
him too.
No, I fucking adore Carioca. That guy's an absolute baller, man. It's a joy to watch him play every time I watch a Tigres game.
And I mean that was pretty much it from Puebla. Puebla, the only talking point I think is Memo Martinez. I think there's Jimmy Lozano's like considering to call him up. But besides that, we all knew Puebla was gonna get knocked out. They had a good season to their standards, but not good
They did
enough.
well to hold him out at the Cuauhtemoc too.
Yeah, I mean, I
They played
predicted
a good
that.
first game. They played a good first game, but
I think
yeah,
some of us
at the
predicted
end,
that it was gonna be a draw that game.
I think I had mentioned it. But like going to the Volcan, there was just no way.
Nah, they held it 3-0.
That was the last game.
Let's get to
So
Chivas
what, next
versus
week then? So the semifinal?
Chivas versus Pumas. We got a Chivista that flaked today, like how he flaked last year when they lost the final. But
Shout out, head out.
we got a Chivista here, so we gotta get his thoughts because I know there's
Shout out
several
Steve.
talking points, not just from this game, but the season overall. It's been a culmination of a terrible season, regardless if Chivas finished inside the top 5. So, Chris, what are your thoughts after
All right, well,
Chivas held it down?
this is what I want to say. I perfectly and accurately predicted what my team would do. So I didn't overrate Chivas by picking them to win this tie. I just underestimated Pumas because I actually predicted Chivas was going to go through 1-0. I only had it scoring 1 goal, which is exactly what we did. And the reason I said that is because we have no striker. We haven't had one for the last couple years. We have no attacking.
He's sick.
We have he's been injured. We have no attacking subs. Like no like our signings were bad. Like Gutierrez was a horrible signing. I honestly thought he'd do way better than what he is. Like at PSV, he was actually doing really good. Here he looks like fucking. He looks like
Average.
yeah. I don't even know. I don't even.
Benefit of the doubt, he had a good ass first game. That at that Cron, he played great. But that was like the
Not
Yeah.
good
first game
enough.
he's performed this whole season.
Yep.
But it's like it's 2 legs, not
Yeah,
not
it's not
one. You
enough.
know,
Yeah,
like
it's not enough. It's not enough.
and like I said, everything and like just the whole thing, bro. Like we said it from the beginning. Like the leaders of the team, the stars
Nothing.
of the
There's
team,
no leaders.
no shows. Like no, like we said, what we said. Chivas had no strikers. They didn't score any goals from strikers. The only goal was from a midfielder. Um, what is it called? We said they had no attacking subs. Like, bro, you know how like okay, Macias is I think I rate him, but do you know how like limited options we have to bring on a guy in the second leg of a Liga when you need 2 goals that has not played since May 2022. Like Macias should not be like Macias is better than
Holy
Damn,
any
that's
shit.
crazy.
bro.
May
Macias is better than
2022.
That's
he's
sad.
better than any striker and any attacker we have, but he's not ready. So the fact that we had to put him in when we need 2 goals, this guy hasn't played. Like I said, May 2022. That's 18 months ago. Hasn't
Yeah.
played a single minute, and he's coming into the game. That just shows you we have no options off the bench, like nothing.
Could you imagine
And
if
then
you would have gotten injured again just because of that 20-minute
yeah, I
appearance?
wouldn't even honestly, I wouldn't even have forced him. Honestly at that point, I was like, we were not gonna score anything. I would have just almost conceded defeat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to risk him. But what is it called? And the things we've been saying already, Alexis Vega, a no show. The guys who just have like again, stupid mistakes at the back is what killed us. Like Antonio Briseño own goal, Mosso committing a stupid penalty. We saw this happening. Like I saw like these guys being no shows. I saw us not scoring any goals. We had no subs. So me predicting us to only get 1 goal was correct. But what I did get wrong is I underestimated Pumas because I thought we were gonna win the whole tie 1-0,
Mosso got
which
cooked. Mosso got
but which was
cooked.
correct for the first game because we won the
Yeah.
first game 1-0. But the second game, I honestly thought in my heart of hearts, shout out to Chino Huerta for showing up because I didn't think he would. I thought like him
Yeah.
missing the
I
penalty with
thought
the
it, yeah. I
selección.
think nobody
I
did. I
thought
think nobody did.
yeah, like I honestly thought like all right, this guy's gonna crumble like under the pressure. Last time like Mosso played against Chino Huerta, Mosso actually locked him up. So I'm like, oh, I think this guy like it's in his head. He just went to
Yeah.
la selección, missed a penalty, getting all this hate. He's facing the same guy that just like locked him up last week of the season. I'm like, he's not gonna show up. And what does he do? He forces a or I think he on the own goal. I don't know if you got a deflection on it or not, but he
I
was
think
there
it
like
hit
right in
him and
front
then
post.
Briseño. It like flipped off of
Yeah,
both of
Briseño.
so
them.
he kind of forced an own goal, and then he
Yeah.
scores a penalty, and he was just cooking pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I underestimated Pumas. They look like a real threat,
I think the
and they
whole
won
league
3-0.
It
underestimated
really
Pumas.
it really was a tale of two
Definitely,
games
bro.
because the first game, Chino Huerta was a ghost. Alan Mosso had a game.
The
Eric
the
Gutierrez
two
was
man
pretty
lock that
good.
they put on Chino Huerta the first game was
Yeah.
literally the only thing they needed to do. Pumas provided absolutely nothing else.
What
They
happened
dead ass scored
to
everybody.
is Sepulveda injured or something?
No, I don't think so.
Or he's
No,
just been terrible. He hasn't been
just
playing.
been yeah. I think he's just
I
And
been
mean,
then
dead.
Bro,
I don't want him to play anyways though. So like,
and
Chivas doesn't have any like defenders, bro. We don't have any strikers or center backs. Like
but like
Chiquete usually plays left. I prefer him at left back because Chiquete should be gone. He should not be on the team anymore.
yeah.
And remove Chiquete to left back, left center back doesn't matter. But
Chiquete looks like a rooster. Or Chiquete
bro.
looks like a
On,
rooster.
on, honestly, what's crazy to me is just how much like Chivas' midfield ghosted, bro. Like I don't know. At the beginning of the season, I remember me and Chris, like I think we were all talking about like debating, like, oh, who got the better signing, like America with Quinones or like Guti with Chivas, and like, bro,
look how dumb that looks now. Like that
bro,
was
like Guti literally ghost, like no show, like literally to the point that he's not on on the national team anymore. Like, he was almost a guaranteed spot at the national team, isn't there anymore? Got replaced, and like, what's this guy's name? Pocho Guzman,
Never got a chance.
gone, never. Well, not even in selection, just like in general. Like he was supposed to be like after last season. I was like, oh, he's gonna have an even better next season. He's gonna have one season under Banovic entirely. He's gonna grow into like the mold that Banovic needs him to. Nothing. Like same with like Alexis Vega after the World Cup. Everyone's like, oh, these like it's his breakout time. Nothing. Like it's crazy. Just like the downfall of all the Chivas players.
Yeah.
I think
By
that
the
was
way,
also the
for the
overhype
first
of
time,
majority of those players, though. Let's be real. did any of these players even deserve like the hype to be considered next up or like next up for the selection or anything like that?
Just Vega, but
Also,
no.
what's good, like the craziest part to me is like I feel like at Chivas, and maybe Chris, you know the team more than anyone here, but correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like there's certain players, bro, that like for example, like remember you guys remember when like I don't know if this was the exact reason, but when Chino started beefing it with Pollo, and then like Chino ended up getting the boot. I don't know if it was exactly because of that, but like it seems like players like that, right? Like Pollo, like Alexis Vega, who like literally had one of the biggest scandals of the season, or the biggest scandal of the season. Like he was out for like 2-3 games, and they're like, all right, you didn't come back in,
The
and
same
like
with
then he
Chicote. Chicote immediately slotted
Chicote was
back in the
fine, but
11.
Chicote.
and he started. Yeah, he got slobbed right back in because
It's
those
like I feel
deadass
like
have
there's
no
players
depth
that get
whatsoever.
protected.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, there's a lot of questions that I have from this. Well, first off, going back to Chivas
Got
having
notes.
leaders, they have no leaders, bro. They don't have a single leader in that team, which is tough to do anything if you don't have a leader. Wacho Jimenez, a goalkeeper. A goalkeeper should normally be somewhat of a leader. No one respects that dude. He's fucking trash.
Bro,
Pocho
where's Oscar?
Guzman. Pocho Guzman was a leader last year. This year he fell off. And by the way, this is the first time in 4 seasons that Pocho's not gonna be in the final. Who else could potentially be a
Crazy
leader?
stuff.
Alexis
What
Vega. Don't even get me started on him. And that's it. Chivas has no leaders, bro, at all.
I couldn't agree more.
Hey, that's
This team needs
crazy
a
to
whole
me.
revamp, bro. Like a whole new like. I don't care. Like Alexis Vega is, I guess, quote unquote, he could probably start for many teams in Liga MX, but like he shouldn't be with Chivas,
A
bro. Like
couple.
he's
Yeah.
not.
A
Like
couple.
you need to get like all these rotten apples out of the squad. Like maybe even the manager too. Like I feel like
Yeah.
the manager every 2 weeks is like a rumor that he's leaving. Like if you want to leave, bro, leave. Like we don't
Yeah,
like.
wasn't he fighting with one of your players or some shit? Or
Yeah, and then
something like
like
Oh,
that
I
on
get,
quote,
circus.
something like
and
that.
again
Bro,
like even even Pocho Guzman, like yeah, you were great last season, and but this season just terrible attitude. Like I wouldn't mind him leaving either. Juancho
Yeah.
Jimenez, he should not even be starting in the Liga de Expansión. Like how is he starting for one of the most
bro,
historic teams in Mexico?
that
Like that doesn't make any
that
sense.
that's my
Like
question too. Like, if you can answer that, Chris, what happened to Oscar Whaley?
bro, what happened to any of the goalies? Like I think like Oscar Wally was starting in La Liga 2, and for like a
He was
decent-ish
good,
team, like decent, yeah, and he's like looks pretty good.
but he was good.
And we have another goalie, a younger one, Dragon Garcia, who's like this dude's like
Dragon.
won every single trophy with Tapatio, the Chivas U23s, Mexico U20s. He was the goalie for Mexico's U17 team that made the final against Brazil 4 years ago. Can't even get a minute. And it's like, all right, bro, the guy ahead of him isn't El Paton or Angel Maragon or like a respected goalie. It's fucking like Juancho Jimenez,
Fucking trash
like,
can. He's literally a
like,
trash can.
like
He's
I don't
everything
understand
bad
it,
in a
man.
goalkeeper. But
Like,
going to that
I don't
point,
know.
this squad needs a revamp, like you just said. So I'm gonna start naming players and let me know if they have to dip. So starting with Wacho Jimenez.
Dude,
Dip, you're out.
Yeah,
All
Sayonara.
right,
he's
let me
done.
actually fucking put up the squad because there's so many players I gotta dip out. So
there's a list. Sadly, there's a
Wacho,
list.
the Mozo, keep Briseño,
You're out.
Chicote,
Chicote or Chiquete?
Chicote,
Out. 40-ounce bounce.
because Chiquete staying, bro. He's still heart and soul of Chivas.
That's
Um,
minor.
fuck, no, it's not.
I did.
Gonzalez, also Gonzalez.
Trash. Get the fuck out,
He
bro.
is a
Dude,
hustle merchant though.
America
Bro,
is the
a
biggest
lot of these
scam
guys,
merchant.
like, what this season showed me was last season was just a fluke. Like, a lot of these guys
Yo, that's
overachieved.
crazy. It was an
Like,
inside job
Let,
for real, bro. That was
like,
an
let me
like,
inside
tell
job.
you. Let me tell you. Let me tell
all
you.
these guys, like,
Sorry, Chris.
overachieved, bro. Like, also, whatever the fuck his name, also Gonzalez has been ass his whole career. He's been
Bro,
terrible. But then
let me
last
tell you.
season, he was okay. Last season, he was okay, and everyone's like, oh no, we shouldn't get rid of him. He's good. He should still be getting minutes, still be starting. It's like, no, bro, this guy is ass. It's almost like the Antuna effect with the selección.
Let me tell you the.
This guy sucks for 50 games, but then he has one good game against Germany, and now everyone wants to just keep sucking him off. Like,
The edge.
like he's
The
like he
edge.
had something
Bro,
horrible like
let
the
me let
last
me let me
before that.
let me tell you guys the story of Oso Gonzalez. I don't know where he was before America, but he was at America.
He was Necaxa, right?
Necaxa.
Necaxa, okay. He was decent there, ended up at America. This is crazy to me. So Oso Gonzalez, who nobody rates, was at America. Leon had oh my god, his name's slipping by right now. The Peruvian guy. Um,
Aquino?
yeah, was it
Pedro
yeah,
Aquino. Pedro
Pedro
Aquino.
Aquino.
Yeah.
So Leon had Pedro Aquino. They won the championship with Leon. America and Leon did a trade deal. We got Oso and they got Pedro. It was the finesse of the century. I was so pissed at Leon. Aquino balled out at America. Also was whatever's
For
with
the
Leon.
time being, fuck that guy's a yellow card merchant.
And then yeah, he definitely. I think he got a red card. I think semifinals of like
It went
when
to
Leon
shit when
won.
he went to Peru for the selección and fucked up his ankle like
Yeah.
fucking terribly. And then at that point, he was just a fouling merchant. He could not
Well,
play ball anymore.
well, while Gonzalez was with Leon, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the swap deal that ended up happening. We gave also to Chivas, and we got Canelo. So it was like
Yeah.
we ended up getting like America ended up getting the better player, and then Leon
That guy's
ended
a
up getting
money
the better
launderer,
player.
bro. There's no way. He has to be a money launderer.
Canelo
crazy,
Angulo for
bro.
sure.
That one was crazy.
Eric Gutierrez, he can't leave. He just got there, even though he's trash.
He
Cone,
should leave.
El Cone Brizuela has to get the fuck out of there, bro.
He's out
Cone's
already.
been
He's
there.
done.
Yes, he has to freaking
He's
dip.
gone.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
that there was a video today in the morning of
He
him
was
leaving on a
long
scooter.
overdue of getting the fuck out, low key.
Marin,
Chapito
That one's
Sanchez.
crazy to
Chapito
me.
Sanchez needs to get the fuck out too. Both those guys.
That one's the Kone one's crazy to me because Kone, like to me, since when was already like in the category of like players that had promise somewhat, and then they're just like
yeah.
He's been
You know-
washed for like the past 3 years.
You know
for
what?
a
Instead
while,
of
bro, yeah.
instead of going through this whole roster and taking forever, I'm gonna just go through it myself and I'm gonna name the players that for sure need to dip out. So Mayorga, dip out. Pocho Guzman on the fucking edge. Sepulveda could stay. Padilla stay. Ronaldo
Nah.
Cisneros dip out. He keeps injuring his ACL. Chapito Sanchez get out. Alexis Vega get out. Wachu Jimenez get out. Pollo Briseño get out. Chicote Calderon dip. Also Gonzalez, I would keep him. He's a hustle merchant. Eric Gutierrez just got there. Cone Brizuela has been there for ages. Has to dip out. Marin is trash.
Buddy.
Marin had 2 good games and that's it. And Piojo Alvarado's too good to be at Chivas. He should be like at Madrid or something.
Madrid.
Yeah, I
like,
read that. Yeah, I back that.
which Madrid?
All right,
Castilla.
Real
Castilla.
Madrid. Yeah.
But yeah, man, Chivas. I don't even know if Panovich is gonna stay. What would if you're like a Chivas general manager? If you're the Spanish dude they have, what would you immediately do, Chris?
I would get rid of him. What do you mean?
No, like in terms of
Doesn't wanna be there,
squad
bro.
manager, what would you do?
Like, what would I do? Like players that we need to bring in and kick out, or what do you mean?
Or would you get out? Would you dip out?
Honestly, these
Panovich?
signings that we need to do is
Bring
we need to
Panovich in or
sign
Panovich out?
we need to sign La Afición, like how we said that one year. No, I'm just kidding. We need to get rid of the manager and just bring in someone like
You would get rid of
honestly,
Panovich?
I would, yeah.
You
Get him out.
would?
No,
Like,
Panovich is a miracle worker, bro.
he doesn't want to be there.
What miracle?
Bro, he would have dipped out.
He doesn't want to be there though. Like if your players can sense you don't want to be there, then you probably shouldn't be there.
All right,
Like
what would-
that, like I'd rather get someone that's underqualified that's gonna like try to
I'm there for my check
over the
vibes.
top. But like Panovich is the least of my concerns though. Like he just doesn't he doesn't even have the squad to compete, bro. Like I said, the players suck. Like
Yeah.
we needed 2 goals against Pumas, and an attacking sub we made was bringing on Chapito Sanchez, a right back. So that just tells you everything. It was Chapito Sanchez, a right back, and a player that hadn't played since May 2022. That's not a coach problem. That's like you don't have any players problem.
yeah.
But honestly, bro, as far as signings, I'm not like they need to like tap in, even if it's like even if that means sacrificing like a season or two, like not being that good. Tap into your fucking teams that are dominating the youth, bro. Like Tapatio, Chivas U23. They both won the title like the back-to-back seasons.
Yeah.
You have players that like I don't know why we're sending Perez Buquet on loan, Diego Campillo on loan. Like,
It's such a baller, bro.
like
Yeah,
we need to
Buquet-
like we need to like bring like use these guys, bro. Like start a new generation, like from like the old how the old days when they would get guys from the cantera and like bring them up and we do good. Like I don't know, like we need to like do more of that. I would actually do that. Like I would bring in like a lot of these guys that are very
Chicha
young,
only played because
but then bring in a veteran like that. Bring in like a Chicharito. Bring in a Vela. I don't know.
Don't flame my idol, bro. Calma.
That would be good. I think
Don't shoot my
that would be
thunder.
the best case scenario. Sacrificing a season or something, bringing up youngsters and bringing a veteran like Vela or Chicharito somehow. I know Chicharito, as big as the name is, he wants to return to Chivas.
All right,
I
hold
know he
on.
does.
So you guys just real quick before we move on. Where does Chicharito go if he's going to Liga MX team?
Chivas.
Chivas. That ass would be no other team.
Yep,
I feel like that's the only answer.
that is.
No, I don't
And now
think
let's
he'd say
get.
yes to any other team, low key.
Yeah,
I think he'd be good. Like that might be a hot take, but I think he'd be super useful to this Chivas team. Like Chris said, doesn't have a striker, someone who's
nah,
experienced.
that's not a
And
hot take at all. That's he's gonna
With
slot in
common
and
knowledge,
immediately be their best
he's
player,
going into a
even
squad that's missing a 9.
I don't know about best player, but
bro.
actually, you're
Regardless of
probably
an
right.
ACL injury,
but
it's Chicharito.
he'd be super important. He'd
10
be a
goals.
championship winning striker type of
You
stuff.
can't tell me Chicha's been a player that knows how to dribble, does skills, nothing. No, this dude uses his brain and is always
He
in the right
gets
spot to
goals.
tap it
He
in.
gets goals.
And then without a doubt, he'll do that.
All right,
Now let's get to the semifinals. We got some good potential final matchup here. Well, if San Luis beat America, I don't know. So we'll start off with San Luis and we'll start off with San Luis and America.
Let's wrap this
As
shit
much
up.
as you're
Let's wrap
yawning,
this shit up.
that's
Let's
how I
wrap this
thought
shit
it
up.
was against Monterrey. So don't get your hopes up. To be honest,
Against Monterrey.
that's what I mean. That's how we reacted or expected the Monterrey San Luis game to be.
look, bro.
Complete
Oh,
snooze,
If
complete
you can't beat
feast.
if you can't beat them, join them. I'm going America
that's
for
what I'm
semi.
saying, man. Come on.
And
Come on.
so there's nothing
We're
to talk about here. Is
I will say
destruction or
this
what?
I
though.
mean,
gracious and victory and humble. I'll
like
go
I will
first.
say
listen,
this
San Luis are on their best season they have played in who knows how fucking long. So kudos to
ever.
them. But ever. But it stops here. It stops here.
Damn.
I think. Well, what are you guys' predictions first? Like the score, at least, or aggregate.
I think San Luis
Four,
San Luis could bag a
4-1
draw
aggregate.
San Luis could bag a draw like Leon
Fuck, I think they can too, bro.
at home.
Fuck's
At home,
sake,
San Luis.
fuck's
Wait, first game's at San Luis, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think San Luis could bag a draw. And then Azteca like a 3-0 again. Literally the same thing, Leon, America. Same results.
I'm gonna go with the 4-1 aggregate.
Okay.
I think America win 2-0 at the first leg. For the second leg, yeah, I'm gonna go 4-1 too, to be honest.
Yeah, I say
Chris.
2-1 in San Luis and.
All right, I just want to remind people
Azteca.
that I don't know. I think it was last year,
This is their
It was last
biggest.
season.
They have a
It was
shit
last
ton of goals,
season.
Yeah.
but it was last season or the season before. It might have been last season, if I'm not mistaken. That San Luis played America in the Liga quarterfinals because San Luis upset Monterrey. That tie only ended 4-3. And San Luis actually won the second leg 2-1 at the Azteca. It's because America dominated the first leg. I think they won, 3-1 or something?
Yeah.
3-0?
Chris, you're scaring me, chill.
Like, so San Luis actually has already done this. Plus, they have players like Jurgen Damm returning to the Azteca. Jordan Silva returning to the Azteca.
Güemes.
Güemes returning to the Azteca.
Oh!
Cata Dominguez returning to the Azteca, even though he used to play for the Cruz Azul in America.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys.
That only works when those players perform for those past teams. If they were like, they had to have been ballers for that squad. It's not gonna work just because they played for him and got passed
And I'm
around.
just saying, like, they have a lot of homecomings, and they've already beat you guys last season in the Azteca. In a Liguilla, they only lost 4-3.
That was with Tano.
I think they have a
happened.
chance.
That was with Tano.
I think honestly, I think it's gonna be closer than people think. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 3-2 America, which
Okay.
technically is like 2-goal lead because even if they tie, America would go through.
But
But I
still,
think
in
the
terms
first
of
leg will be
goals,
1-1,
3-2.
and then America will win the second leg 2-1.
Okay.
Bears.
Let's get to
I
the
like
other leg. Pumas Tigres. What a game. What a game it's gonna be. And honestly, this is very close to me. I don't know about you guys, but to me this is
Dude,
close.
I think Pumas sell
Mm.
low key. I think Pumas get battered in the first leg and they won't have enough to bring it back in the second leg.
In Turco
to-
Mohamed, I trust, man.
You, bro,
I-
you're a Tijuana fan.
Trust in
What do you
Turco,
mean you?
trust in Pioco. You like trusting these washed motherfuckers, bro.
The
You gotta
fuck?
stop having faith in these old heads, man.
This dude has won a title with 3 different teams.
No, I'll give Turco his props. Yeah,
Yeah, he won it
his
with you
burst rate,
guys.
his burst rate was sick.
Bro, he has that teenager drip. But
Let me check.
either winner from this is gonna be a good final if America wins. Obviously, if America wins.
Actually, the last matchup was August 27. Pumas Tigres. Pumas won that 2-1 in the
But
Universitario.
Pumas were balling at the beginning of the season. That's
Yeah.
when they were
To-
actually like
to be honest,
converting.
To be honest, for me though, like I feel like Pumas is just too much of a fringe team. Like like Geek said, they could either be on a good day or on a bad day, and I feel like
Yep.
more times than usual, Pumas are on a bad day. And I,
Mhm.
I feel like they might put up a fight in the UNAM, but I think in El Volcán, like se van a tragar like three, bro,
I also
minimum.
think it goes down to one thing. It's gonna be the same situation because it really is Chino Huerta versus 11. Let's be honest. Pumas really
Has a
don't have
point.
any other guy that can even help that guy out to
No
the
hay, no hay
level
más
he is pushing.
referentes.
Yeah, there's really
And
not
Tigres,
much
bro, we
help.
literally just talked about Carioca, Pizarro, Gignac,
These guys have depth all over the field, man.
bro,
These guys
insane.
have people who can get
Nahuel.
it done in every position.
Even,
So,
I'm gonna be honest, maybe not a hot take for you guys, but even Marcelo and Lainez, like, bro, those guys off the
Depth,
bench, like,
more depth.
but
crazy.
Monterrey had depth too.
Yeah, but they had Tano.
Yeah, see,
I,
Wally
It
just
even
won, huh? Fuck.
Yeah,
it evens
I,
out,
I
bro.
don't know,
it
man. I
evens it
think
out. Tano doesn't know how to use depth. You guy's a moron.
for me it's tough, bro. Because like I want Pumas to make the final because I think that final would be like epic,
That'd
like
be
a
fire.
Better. It would be
Pumas
better.
like a
America, that'd be fire.
Yeah,
that's just like a
Capitalino.
heated
Yeah, that should be
rivalry,
nuts. Yeah.
and that's a heated rivalry. I mean, I think both storylines would be great because Tigres like America would also be a great final,
I want that rematch from
They want
but I
that
think
shit to be
Pumas
a classical
America, Pumas
so
America,
bad.
like a Clásico and a final. I don't think we've seen one of those in a long time.
that'd
Yeah.
be
I think
fire.
what was the last? What was the
It'd be one for the
Clásico we've seen
ages.
in a
Yeah,
final?
it'd be a
Monterrey Tigres,
throwback.
maybe.
Yeah, what
Mm.
was that, like 2015, 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's been a while. Like the thing is though, like they're two very different teams. Like when I look at Tigres, their players have championship pedigree. Like they're they have multiple guys, like you guys said, that have won 5 titles.
It's Madrid.
Guys that have the guys that have proven it.
Yeah.
But on the other side, Pumas don't have the players that have done that, but they have the manager that has done that. Like he's taken a team that absolutely nobody in the world outside of Ensenada, Rosarito, Tijuana knows that team even exists. Cholos, a team that garbage Cholos that no money, poor, broke. They're just they're terrible.
The fuck?
And
Our owner is one of the richest
anyways,
people in the world.
like
Oh, your
he
team is
took a no
trash.
name trash like Luton Town squad like that and won and won a, and won a,
Nah,
and won a title, right? And not
nah.
hold on. Not only won a title, but when he was the manager too, right? That led him to keep Copa Libertadores, the quarters,
Yeah.
Quarters.
right?
Ascenso.
Um,
Cholos
that
are the Luton Town of Liga, man.
he helped America
I
win a
think we can win
title.
that Ascenso.
He
I
helped
think if we form the managership, we can win that shit.
and he's responsible for Monterrey's only title in the last 26 seasons, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken,
Yeah.
right?
And don't forget
So
America.
he has championship pedigree, but like I said, I can't emphasize enough how impressive it is to win with the JV team like Cholos
Fuck.
and
Edson Naso. Creaming.
like
Yeah,
so
no,
the fact
JV.
Cholos.
so Pumas has a manager to do it. Like Pumas has a manager that's gonna be up for it. This fool dresses like he's 20 years old. He like I'm not even joking. This guy Turco Mohamed's looks like he's 55 and like it's Halloween and he's dressing as a 20-year-old. Like so he
I
has
swear to God,
swag.
bro. I swear to
I
God, I've
think he
seen him
can do
dressed.
it. Honestly, I think he can do it.
Correct me
Uh,
if I'm wrong, bro, but I'm sure there's a photo of him out there and wearing those Dior Jordan 1s, bro. I swear to God, I've seen that
no,
motherfucker in one of
definitely.
those, bro.
Probably. Wouldn't be
But
surprised.
yeah, it is too. Regardless of who wins, it's gonna be a freaking great final with Tigres. I'm already assuming it's gonna be America. Even I might look dumb, but with Tigres, Lainez going
It's
back
the
to
smartest shit
Azteca.
you said since Football Fools was formed.
This fool. Cordova going back to Azteca. Lainez going back to Azteca. The rematch of that when Mickey Arroyo scored in the final and broke Tigres fans' hearts. And then you go the other hand, Pumas, Turco Mohamed going back against his old team, and it being a clásico de estado, from the same place.
What's
So
it called? Clásico
Capitalino.
Capitalano?
Clásico
Yeah.
yeah.
Capitalino.
So
Capitalino.
Yeah,
regardless,
I love me a Pumas game.
this is gonna be two potentially good matchups. But I personally want Pumas, just for the fact that it will be a clásico, and obviously Turco Mohamed.
I think we're kind of just tired of Tigres winning this shit all the time.
And that too, I'm tired because I know if Tigres goes to the final, Tigres are fucking holding America, bro.
Hey, Tigres
Mm,
bicampeones. I'm calling it now. Tigres bicampeones.
And not gonna lie, it would be boring, but I'd rather see that than America lift the title and
I
then
don't see anybody but America, bro.
yeah.
Anybody
No,
but America.
I don't
Because
say
Tigres,
yeah,
Tigres are
Anybody
like
but America right now.
Tigres is
I
like
don't I
Man
don't
City. Tigres is like Man City. They keep winning the league, and we just don't care no more because it's just repetitive.
I don't even say it as like hating America, bro, but just think about it. In what was it? In
like
June,
50%
Tigres
because you hate America.
In June, no, not at all. I don't really. I'm over it. Ya pasó lo que pasó. Whatever. But listen to this. Tigres in June, campeón de Liga MX. And then they go. I know it's a whatever trophy. I know it's like nobody cares about it, bro. But they went to go play like an extremely stacked LAFC, who's in the MLS Cup final right now, and Campeones Cup. Absolutely whacked them in their own home in penalties. I know you guys all remember that game. It was a memorable game. And then 3 trophies in 1 calendar year. That's insane for a team like Tigres. I mean, like it's not surprising, but it's an amazing feat,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Who hasn't given their preview?
Wait,
KC.
what are you guys' like score predictions then? For this
I'll go
semifinal?
global, like a tight.
Who's home
Three.
first? Pumas, right?
As
Yeah,
much,
Pumas is home first.
as much as I
Okay.
want to say Pumas, I think Tigres are gonna do it again. To be
I'm gonna
honest,
say
3-2,
2-1 at home or 2-1 first leg, and then I think they put it away with probably another 2-1.
4-2.
Tigres?
I think I'm thinking 4-2.
I'm thinking 3-2 Tigres.
I think both teams win at their stadium though. So I think
Think so?
I think both teams will win at their stadium.
If that's the case, Tigres will win by more than
That's
what
why.
Pumas will win by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to call
Okay.
it to me though.
I'm gonna go 3-3. So yeah, both teams winning 2-1 in their own stadium, but then Tigres, by virtue of tiebreaker, would go through. Fuck, I really want to say Pumas, bro. I really do.
It's tough, bro. Like,
I just don't know if they
Say
can.
it. Fuck it.
No, you can't.
don't know if
It's
they can.
impossible, bro. It's not working.
Nah,
I'm
that's
gonna say
not
it's a tie, 3-3, but Tigres go through on the just being the higher seed basically.
fuck it.
Okay. That's a good.
That's fair.
prediction.
That could happen.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned, lads. That was our semifinal preview and our reaction to the quarterfinals. Make sure to drop in the comments why Leon are trash, and I'll just leave you guys with this. I'll leave
Hey,
you guys
when
with
is
this.
bro?
What is that?
Oh my
2000,
God.
2012 semifinal to win the
Oh, my-
title, and I'll just leave you guys with this. I'll leave
Hey,
you guys
when
with
is
What
bro?
is that?
Oh my
2000,
God.
2012 semifinal to win the
Oh, my-
title.
Yeah,
Toluca,
what's
yeah.
that?
We're getting pissed in their corner
All
at
right,
their
hold on.
stadium. Nah, I might
If
end
you
there,
guys,
right? And that was
hold on.
that was the episode, lads. We'll catch you guys next time here.
If
in
you guys,
Football
hold
Fools
on,
on the
no,
Lads
don't end it.
Footy
Don't.
Show. Peace.
If you guys, if this is your team, raise your hand.
Peace.